Students, our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajan Nalukar, Pro Vice Chancellor Hina Thakkar, Pro Vice Chancellor Meena ma'am, and Professor Dean Isdi, Professor Anando. We have with us Professor Jay Ranjit. We have Gaurav Keshwani, Harvin Deshpande.
School of Design and Innovation. As Alok said, this is going to be a life-changing experience, and an experience which will only better your productivity, your output. And this course is not new to us. We have been running it for now 8 years.
8 years.
Last 8 years. And each year we have seen some excellent design ideas coming especially out of this program, because this is a good mix of students who have enrolled from engineering background, industry experience, and design thinking and innovation. And I can see some familiar faces from management also who have joined this program. So we are very hopeful that this program will continue giving us innovators, designers who will make a difference, because design is all about solving problems. And we look forward to many of I'm a consumer, we are all here consumers and users of services or products that can make difference and bring a positive change in all our lives, whether it is user experience, whether it is some service that is taking too long to be served. If you can be innovative and come up with solutions, there are very many problems in this world that need innovative bend of mind, design thinking, and we do hope with such stalwart faculty that you have here, there definitely will be a very, very positive outcome from this program. Wishing you all the very best and a special welcome to parents who have come. This shows you are invested in the future of the future designers, and therefore we are extremely happy to welcome all of you. Thank you. Thank you.
A very, very warm welcome to all of you all. So this program of design and innovation is a very special program for all of us, and like Gaurav will take you all through the curriculum, but I would say that welcome to the A Tribe. It's a team that we select. So big congratulations to each one of you to be the part of this team, because each one who gets through this program is actually hand-picked and selected. So big round of applause for each one of you. Yes, as Hina ma'am said, that this is our program. It's a benchmark program that we have, and we are very proud that every year we file a lot of patents, unique design ideas and patents from this program specifically. So no pressure, but just the journey of the entire 11 months is a life-transforming experience for everybody who's been part of this program. I've seen people take sabbatical from their, high-flying professions, take a break, come and do our program, and then re-enter industry.
I must say welcome to all of you to the world of Atlas. And the meaning of Atlas is a bundle of maps on the earth. But you are beyond that. Though we have accepted you in few days, but you will accept us in 11 months. So your acceptance, our acceptance day will be after 11 months. And I'm sure we will give you the experience so that you will accept us not only for 11 months, but you will accept us. Accept us means the university for your entire life. And now, from the university and from the word Atlas, I would want you to go beyond Atlas. and beyond Atlas is university. What is the meaning of university and from where the word has been derived? The word university has been derived from the word universe. Okay? And our universe for this particular program is the learners. I am not saying students. You are not students, but you are learners. And we are also partner in learning with all of you. So your universe is all the 8 batches which has been graduated from this university. All alums are the part of the universe. And I am sure you will enjoy your learning here with us, because we are not going to teach you, we are going to partner in learning with all of you. And you have such a wonderful teacher here. In fact, I feel that I should have been part of that side, because I was never a student of design. And therefore, every day when I come to the institute, I feel, oh, I have wasted my life, I have not learned. I should have learned design. With such a wonderful teachers, I interact with them day on day basis. And therefore, I must, at the same time, when I am welcoming you, I must compliment you for being part of this learning institute. We are learning from you and you are going to learn from us. I welcome each one of you to this wonderful universe of extraordinary learners and extraordinary facilitators, those who are going to facilitate the learning. My best wishes to you for your entire life. Thank you.
For 4 lines. There's not much to say. There are 2-3 things that since they've come up in the speeches, I'll Meena talked about no pressure. She's gone away. There's a lot of pressure. So don't be fooled that there is no pressure. The pressure is huge. Work is great. You will be proud of what you do. But to be proud of what you do, you have to struggle. And struggle, pressure. Every struggle requires pressure, right? And that pressure is important for you because this is just pressure in the classroom and the studio, in the learning process. The cooker is outside, right? So we are preparing you for what you're going to do outside. So this is an important part of the ride. The second thing I wanted to say was that there will be a lot of interesting twists to your journey. Some of it will be that you will be working with teams. Some of it will be obstacles that you can't figure out, because this is a very different kind of learning system. Yeah, this is not college. This is not JJ. This is not lots of universities that you come from. This learning system is a little different, and there are weird people who will give you different kinds of feedback. So he'll give you feedback one kind, I'll give you feedback another kind, Shamit will give you feedback another kind. We'll confuse the hell out of you. Yeah. But what we do is we create these different feedback sessions that give you different perspectives for you to decide what your perspective in life is going to be. So we are not answers people. Yeah? We are confusing people. Yeah? So you figure out what kind of feedback you're going to take from the work that we share with you. Yeah? That's the second thing. The third thing last thing that I wanted to talk about was this place is full of very interesting and exciting professionals who come and visit. You try and not miss any of those sessions, please, because they could be from all over the place. They could be managers, they could be marketers, they could be filmmakers, they could be all kinds of professionals coming, walking through these doors. And they give these lectures and talks, and you'll find great wisdom in what they say. So just stay alert to what's happening, and then just I'll use a Hindi word. Just घुसाओ. जहाँ भी चांस मिलेगा ना आप चले जाइए. वो लेक्चर में आपको कोई नहीं रोकेगा. Because you need to gather more knowledge than the rest. You guys are mature people, right? So you need to gather a lot more than the young people can handle. So as mature adults, just go ahead and do what you do. Best. That's all I wanted to share. If there are any questions, feel free to sort of come by and ask. Our system is very open. Our doors are always open. We are an open institution. You will find that our rooms are always full of people with all kinds of things that they want to share with us. So just walk in anytime you have any sort of things that you want to share. Thank you for being here.
All streams we have, from BA Architecture, BDes, BSc, BTech, BCom, BA Applied Arts, BA English, BA Humanities, BE, BBA, BA, BMC, BA in Psychology. So almost very interesting. You see engineers, you see from students from humanities, from science, from applied arts, So very, very interesting mix. When you have this kind of mix, there will be immense scope for peer learning, in this kind of classroom. You see, we have 61% students with WorkX.
Wow, that's great.
WorkX, big hand. And 39% freshers who are going to get themselves immersed into corporate world after 11 months. All right. So we have 61 and 39. 45% from Bombay, and you see 55% from outstation. So you see, and now let me show you the name of cities from where we have got students. We have got students from Ahmedabad, Banda, Barakpur, Bhopal, Delhi, Devas, Faridabad, Jaipur, Kanpur, Cochin, Kolkata, Ludhiana, Mumbai, Nashik, Palghar, Surat, and Vapi. Now, a big hand for our students. Now I'm going to show the colleges, institutions from where we have got students, because I need my specs. We have got students from some great institutions across country. We have students in Maharashtra, we have students from Wilson College, MIT, ADT University, Pune, SIS College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Lokmanya Tilak College of Engineering, Jai Hind College, Mithibai, Narsimhanji, Savitribai Phule University, Pune, Srishti, Xavier Institute of Engineering. Some more from Maharashtra, St. Xavier's Bombay, our very own ISMI, Watermal Institute, JD Institute of Fashion Technology, Thakur College of Engineering and Technology, Vidyavardhini College of Engineering and Technology, Rachna Sansad, Sir JJ School of Arts, Kalsekar Technical Campus, Panvel, and RD National. Let's go outstation. We have from Delhi, we have students from Hindu College and Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University. Gujarat, MS University, Baroda. Also, Veer Narmada South Gujarat University, Surat. West Bengal, I'll pause here for a moment. Who is from St. Xavier's College, Calcutta? Wow, great. That is my alma mater. I'm from there too. All right. So good to see a fellow Xaverian here, and Sri Shiksha Yatnan College, Calcutta. And Jhansi, we have Bundelkhand University, Madhya Pradesh, Mahankal Makhanlal Chaturvedi National University, Karnataka Jain University, Jaipur Amity Maharaja Sawai Bhavan Singh, and Manipal University, Jaipur. I think we have missed your college. Let me.
No, I am from Jain, but
you are from Jain, but you stayed there. All right. So this is the class of 23. A big hand. A big hand. Let me welcome each one of you. Let me welcome Anaya Singh, Anushri Shukla, Apeksha Gupta, Archana Bilgi, Archana Parlekar, Bhumi Bera, Dinaz, Fosters, Zumana, Kanika. Let me also welcome Kostav, Manavi, Meghna, Mohit, Reha, Munib, Pankaj, Rashi, Riya Shah, and Samriddhi, Sayan Mandal, Sayan Deep, Shanaya, Shreya Jain, Siddhant, Simran, Suchetan, Sweta Paul, Asfia, Vidushi Singhal, Vishakha Dikshit, Yashab, and Zian Madan. Once again, a big hand, a warm welcome. As I've been talking, this is a class with lot of talent, you know. And we asked students to share their extracurricular activities, and I think many of you have shared. Let me have a glance, you know. We have Rashi, who won 4th prize at national level singing competition. Riya Shah headed social media and creative for intercollegiate festival. Simran, 2nd prize in international karate kata tournament. Riya Bugari worked for international clients for handcrafted products. Mohit Pinjani won district level powerlifting competition. Zumana represented at the state level football clusters. Then we have Siddhant, won 3rd prize in Venture Island event. We have Yashab, who is rock and pop guitar grades by Trinity College London. Alright, so we'll have some music, guitar in the class. Where is Yashab? Alright, okay, great. We have Sayan Mondal, Film Showcase International Science Film Festival, featured in Desi Creative blog and magazine. Sweta Paul, gold medal for designing clothing for people with disability. Archana Bilgi, winner of Break the Box competition and Star Performer of the Year 2021 at Gozok. Anushri Shukla, assistant writer researcher in media. Suchetan, 3rd prize for the Mumbai Metro competition hosted by MMRCL. Munib Chogale, Aero Vaccine Design Competition IT Bombay 2020, 4th prize Aerothon Competition SA India 2021. So, guys, welcome.
Expect when you enter here for 11 months in different manners, in different phases, from different people that you've interacted, right? You have had people who have counseled you, you have had interactions with me, you've had people who have also, let's say, connected you to alumni, and you've talked to your peers as well. Over the next 11 months, do expect a lot that Anando said, which is confusion. We'll get to that in a bit. I'll repeat some part of that as well in my slides. Yeah. Okay. So when you talk about expectations in the next 11 months, there are going to be a lot of points of references that are going to be important, right? These points of references are related to your courses that we talked about in a bit. They are also related to your co-curriculars that Bhargavi will share in a bit. We'll also have certain points of references that are more related to the industry, right? This is an industry-led course, so we need to be very active, very agile, very connected to the industry, right? You'll have a lot of touch points where you need to show up, present your work, really bank on it to take you to the next level, right? 34 students to get through to placements takes a long journey. It's not something that will happen by itself at the last minute, right? So we need to be prepared, we need to really work through it. To work through it, the first thing is we don't handhold here, right? At all. This is not UG, this is gone. Which means that you can expect some amount of feedback, some amount of confusion, but you can expect a lot of push for you to take your own experiments and risks, right? You can take a lot of push from us to really cross your limits, cross your boundaries, which also means that you have to rely on your peers a lot more, right? This batch of 34 needs to be very well connected, very well ingrained with each other, needs to really form a unit that can work well together, right? Peer learning, as you saw, so many backgrounds, so different, let's say, walks of life. You also have a lot of experiences within the class that you can bank on, right? These experiences are what will teach you the most, right? So make sure that you take hold of that. What Ananda said, I'll repeat, you will not have rest at all. right? Every day will be a struggle. In the beginning, it's going to be fine. For the 2 weeks, 3 weeks orientation, which I will talk about in a bit. But beyond that, you will have a lot going on in your lives that will revolve around DI, right? It's a high impact program. It's something that you really have to invest all of yourself into. Otherwise, you don't succeed to the level that you wished for before you joined, right? So your aspiration has to match with your drive. In PG, we talk only about drive. It has to be self-led, right? And that's what we are talking about here today. The last thing is the exposure level. As I said, this is an industry-led program. We are an industry-led campus. That means there's a lot of exposure opportunities. We'll have projects that are live. We'll have events that are live. All that means is that you need to really make connects, make contacts, talk to people that you are not sure of, talk to people that you are not aware of, right? Learn through them, connect with them in terms of also what is potential future for you, right? Let's see how that goes. For the academic part, we'll start with what the courses are like, and then we'll talk about what the next 2 weeks are like, right? So there are 2 parts that we cover right now. What I mean by each of them, I'll talk about in a quick few lines, right? So that you are aware on what to expect within this trimester. What trimester means is that we have time till December to really flesh out our outcomes that we start with, right? Every course will have their own outcome challenges. So you have about 22, 21 hours per week, give or take, depending on who extends how much extension and so on within the classrooms, right? That's just within the campus time, right? This is guided time in campus. There is also unguided time. Each course requires double the amount of work from your side. That means expect 60-hour work weeks, right? If you don't expect that, it will start showing up within the next month or so, right? So you need to really catch up. To talk about the courses, so you have 4 studios. Those are the ones that are above 3 hours that you see. 4 studio courses. These emulate what a studio environment would be like, what a process-driven course would be like, and you need to take that journey through the semester, through the trimester with your peers, right? Most of these will be group-based activities that you do. There are courses that are around design thinking. That's one of the core of D&I, right? We have speculative, which is about future of design. That's something that I'll interact with you on. We have Maker Studio. Pratik, who's a visiting faculty for that, will take you through that journey. This is about making something with your hands, right? Building something in actuality. You'll have the workshops leveraged for the same, right? The next one here is an interesting course that we've added, which is library and research. Now, this is the non-credit course that I'm talking about. This is for you to be able to figure out where to next, right? You have to understand who you are in context of design, and how to really take this journey one step at a time, included with understanding your own aspirations for research, for work, and beyond. Right? So Pragta will guide you through that. She'll be mentoring you one-on-one, trying to make you understand what steps to take, what companies to go for, what type of portfolios to build, and so on. Your service design, Shamit, you just met. He'll be taking you through that studio. Service design is about something that is really impactful in the current environment. We design for services and not just for products or user experiences or user interfaces. So service becomes the core of this semester itself. Then we have 2 courses that are skill-based courses, right? These 2 courses will take you through understanding certain sets of skills, certain baseline equipment that you'll need to take the rest of the journey, right? This will kind of equip you to really push your limits in terms of not just what you are able to form or how you're able to communicate your idea, but also what you're able to pitch, right? So all this forms your trimester commit. That's going to be about 60 hours work week, right? Next, I'll hand over to Jay to talk about the next 2 weeks of orientation.
Hi everyone, good morning, or good afternoon rather. It's going to be a fun time that we're going to have. The whole idea behind coming in at this stage to orient you and bring you in is you'll all come from different backgrounds, right? We need to kind of even the playing field a little bit. Make sure everyone's got the right skills, got the right ideas, the right mindset to dive into the actual program. So if we're talking about a 60-hour work week, not everyone is used to that 60-hour work week. But also not everyone can draw and paint and design and do things at the same level. So what if we just strip it all away and start from scratch? If you know something, great, you get a refresher yourself. If you don't know something, great, you're learning a new skill that will help you go all the way through, right? So when we consider what it is that we're actually doing, we call it head start. Because we want you to get a head start on your competition. Right? Everyone else at your level in the field, they don't have the skills that you're going to get, which means you're already one step ahead of them. We want to give you those skills right off the bat so that you can adapt to the situation much faster, think much more widely, and also not have to worry about those basics that you're going to need to just get through the whole program. Right? Okay, this thing apparently doesn't like me very much. Yeah. So I found this quote a little while ago and it really stood out to me. Writing makes a map, and there is something about a journey that begs to have its passage marked. It's a very, very key thing. We all like to have our stories told, we like to be heard, we like to also be remembered. If we want to actually go into design and innovation, you need to have that same experience occur for the people that you're designing for. Right? We want to also be able to create a passage that we have marked along our way to refer to when we get stuck. To look at that map and be like, oh, here's where I got stuck, here's what the problem was, here's how I solved it. So whenever we're in that moment, we can always reflect and move forward instead of remaining where we are. Now, we have a lovely set of faculty, me included, I'm going to say that. We're going to take you through the next 2 weeks in a fun way, getting you to learn all of these things. We've got myself, obviously, we've got Aditya, we have Siddhant, Ritesh, and Salik. All of us have put together programs that will really give you a little bit of an edge, but also make it fun and easy to integrate yourself into. The first thing, obviously, you have to do is come together as a class. So what we're going to be doing, there's a bit of a schedule that's been organized that helps you blend all of these experiences in across the 2 weeks. So you're not just sitting for one class at a time and then forgetting about it and moving on to the next. You can take your learnings from one week to the other. Today we have our orientation. Tomorrow you start with inclusive design with Siddhant. He is an architect, but he also works with his foundation, his firm, that looks at access for all. So you're thinking about everyone, you're looking at inclusive design, you're also understanding how do we adapt our situations and spaces to accommodate everyone. Then we have Ritesh taking you through digital imaging, making sure you have your core skills from the digital point of view that you'll be able to work with. We then come in with visual art. So we now leave the area of technicality and we actually go into the world of imagination. We dive into that space of exploration. Right? We learn to tell stories from a certain point of view. We return to digital imaging following that so that you can now reflect and apply your skills a little bit more and take it to the next level. And then on Saturday, you guys get to go on a field visit. You'll be visiting a beautiful, beautiful creative space. Aditya will be taking you on that trip. It's absolutely excellent and fun, so make sure that you're geared up for it and excited about it because you're going to learn a lot. Yeah. On the next Monday, we return to visual art where we conclude our journey in that space. On Tuesday, you dive into AR and VR, right? Augmented and virtual realities with Aditya. On Wednesday the 31st, you dive into the final portion of digital imaging to round off your learnings that will guide you into the course. And then the last 2 days are all about filmmaking and storytelling with Saleh. So now you have an idea of how to start bringing your ideas to life in a cohesive manner. I know somebody here is going to be very excited about playing that part in telling those stories as well. So that's going to be fun, it's exciting, but also understand that we don't have expectations that you know all of this stuff. The expectations get thrown out of the window, so have fun with it. Make your mistakes. This is a high reward, low risk environment to mess up. So play. Yeah, one of my favorite companies in the world and brands is Lego. Just for their tagline, which was just imagine. Those 2 words changed my life. And I hope that you get to play the same way that I did with all of these courses to be able to change your directions. To bring yourselves up to where you need to be, to dive into design and innovation as an 11-month course and really play with it. Like Gaurav said, this is entirely led by your efforts. So if you throw yourself into it, you get the most out of it. Right? We're facilitators, you can always come to us to give you the guidance that you need. But if you don't bring the ideas, we don't get to guide you anywhere. Right? It's meant to be an enjoyable 2 weeks to immerse yourself and get used to the process of coming back into the learner's life. So take full advantage of it. It's going to be absolutely crazy. Yeah? If you guys have any questions further, do let me know. I'll be more than happy to guide you on those. But for the field visit, you're going to the Imaginarium. It's a brilliant maker space, and Aditya is going to be taking you there on Saturday, the 27th. You'll be meeting over there at 10 a.m. Please make sure you wear comfortable closed shoes. It is a working space, and anytime you enter a working space, we want to make sure that we're protected. Please also make sure that you carry your own water bottle. Obviously, we're living in a slightly different world nowadays, so making sure that you have your own supplies is always imperative. But apart from that, carry a notebook, carry a pen, sketch, draw, write, take notes, ask questions, explore the space as much as you can. It's going to be a guided tour, so you really get to look at everything under the sun that they produce and to really pick their brains for all sorts of ideas. Right? With that, I'm going to hand over to Bhargavi. If you guys have any questions, reach out to me. Always happy to help. Bhargavi, over to you.
So thank you so much, Jay and everybody. I think as we were looking at your student profiles and whatever you guys have achieved, I think first we must give a very big round of applause to Alok sir, to Vipul, Gaurav, and I think this is because they have really worked very hard and handpicked really 34 stars from across the country for us. And we are all looking forward to interact with you. So GK, as he's fondly called amongst all of us, all the best to you, and I think it's going to be a real great adventure for you. I think student life, you all have already experienced that in your undergraduate colleges. We've seen the list of colleges that you all come from, and even otherwise, I think here you must have lived your life, right? Enjoyed yourselves, had so much fun. So of course here we do a lot of events as well, because we also run the BDES program, the BBA program, and all of you are welcome to join all the activities that we do here. We have a very, very active student council body. Okay, there is a president, there's a vice president. Again, if you want, you're most welcome. Usually the undergrads do, dominate that part because it's the first time for them. But all the events are open for all the students on the university. We have a very strong focus on student-led events, as Meena ma'am mentioned, and we'd like all of you, to come together, come forward, and please, organize these events on the campus. Okay, we can help you with all the arrangements, but we like our students or learners, as they are called, to please take the lead in these. We have a lot of recreation events, fun events. There are socials, there are Bollywood nights, there are bake sales for fundraising events. These are just some memories of what all our students have done. We do trips also. In fact, just yesterday one of our faculty, and usually it's Jay, but he was busy. On Sundays we do heritage walks. So I see 50%, more than that, from your class are not from Mumbai. And these heritage walks and cafe exploration, Irani cafe exploration, all of that we've done. These are wonderful ways of exploring the city. I'm sure you all will be doing it within your program in a different way as well. But these activities are also important. You meet students, you just get to know the community, right? The community on college campus. Here we believe in celebrating all the festivals. Okay, I'm sure you'll experience, you probably missed the 15th of August celebration, but you will, not miss. There is Ganesh festival coming up, there's Navaratri, which is really big, right? I can see some of you are from Gujarat, so we won't let you miss the Garba in Gujarat. We'll make sure we're doing all of that over here as well. We have Halloween, Christmas, I mean any event you say, and we celebrate all of that with a lot of enthusiasm on campus. So please, I know there is pressure, there is a lot of work that your faculty is going to give you, but please do make time for this, okay? Because I think after this, you all are just going to be straight, working. Some of you have already been working before, so it leaves you no time to do all this. But do come and do participate. We have some wonderful, social impact projects also that are going on. We work on this project Tara. There are special kids who we work with. So if any of you I see have won awards also, for doing work like this. So there's beach cleanup drive, especially it comes up after the Ganesh festival. Again, there will be, there's Diwali celebration. I mean, it just goes on and on. Again, a lot of fundraising events we do. Mehfil was one of them. I know a lot of you now, now that we know our, having music, right? You all have some music background, you all have won singing competitions, all of that. So we are looking forward to interact with you over there. That some pictures of our student council. Very recently they organized some social get-togethers. We also make sure that your emotional well-being is taken care of. If any of you feel that the stress is getting out of hand, I'm sure you will have your faculty to speak with. We are also around. But in case you feel that you really need to reach out to somebody, do come across. We do work with a group of therapists also. We have some doctors, in the team. Not here, but we are connected with them, and we do organize sessions on health, nutrition, on mental well-being, all of that as well. So please don't shy away from reaching out, okay? We're just literally a call away. We'll be sharing our numbers with you. I'm sure we'll be on the groups as well. But please reach out if you feel, that you are a little too stressed than usual, or something's not quite right, or you have some unusual experience in the city or even in the campus. Sakina, myself, we are around. Please come and please have a chat. We are on the 6th floor. A lot of sports. I'm sure I see a lot of you are also into sports. Football, I just saw some names. We have a turf here. We keep having matches. Intra-school matches, inter-college, competitions for football, for basketball, for a lot. Our girls team always gets us all the trophies. We have a very good girls football team, so please join in. Of course, the boys also. We have alumni versus student matches. So every 15 days we keep having matches. We keep having table tennis. Just last week we had back-to-back full week of table tennis tournament. It's there on the ground floor. There is carom, there is a lot. So please make use of all these facilities on campus. There is chess as well. These are some of our, some of the off-campus immersions that we do. And yes, finally, Sakina, I'll just introduce her. She's a very lovely lady, and she also manages, we have a team managing our undergrad also, and she's somebody who's volunteered to help out with you. I mean, whatever questions you have, okay, both of us are very much here on the 6th floor. Gaurav sir can also tell you where to find us if you want to meet with us anytime. All right.